All right, we're here. Get out of the truck. We're going to go spend some money. Let's go get our new tournament rig for 2026. Show you where we are. Paddlers Cove, Washington, New Jersey. Let's go in here. There's Jack Rosen, the owner.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
All right.
There it is. My first canoe. My first kayak. I need to get used to this. Nucanoe Max. Thunderstorm color.
13.5 feet long, 750-pound weight capacity. Rigging capabilities, unlimited.
Let's start at the back here, Jack, and
This is
the front. We're at the front.
Back of the trailer, with the front of the kayak.
So,
Here's the new bow handle from Nucanoe. What's good about this is that you could put the Nucanoe quick release puck for the Minn Kota right on here.
and all you have to do is take this off, flip it over, punch out
Yeah.
nice and easy.
You don't need that big plate anymore that you'd need on the Unlimited and the U10.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the big pluses of this.
And the one thing that really sold me on this is what they did with the front here.
Yeah,
This is exactly like a boat. You know, it keeps all that water from coming inside the canoe.
Yeah, so they made the gunnels up here, where they kind of have a little bit of a lip. The volume on this boat, it has so much volume here in the front compared to some of these others, where the water can kind of just stream right off of it. And if you're out there in not only just lakes, but in the bigger waters, such as the salt water, maybe the Raritan Bay here in Jersey, it'll be great to just hit the waves and just let that water kind of glide off, keep the deck a little bit drier.
Especially with even like boat wakes, all that kind of stuff. It's going to keep everything out of here. That was an excellent idea they came up with. Of course, I went with the gear pod. Had to go with the gear pod.
Yeah. Oh, you need it for the space on this boat. You open this up, you get a lot more space. I mean, it's an open deck. The idea is just to keep, rigging this thing out, making it the way that you want it. So some of the boats that we sell, they're pretty much ready to go. And then you have the new canoes, which, you could take it bare, and then you could just start using it and start to really see what you want. Some people just take it just like this. They'll paddle it, say, we need more storage. Put it up there. Oh, I need something I need another rod holder. Let me use some of the track space here for that. And what's good about this is that it has so much track space. You can do so much with it, whether it be live scope, whether it be just adding a rod holder, sonars. I mean, the rigging capability is really unlimited. Now, what I like with the gear pod is that you can really you could put all your electronics in here. So if you were to do a live scope, or you were doing just a basic 5-inch garment, you put the battery in here. You could put a through hole fitting into the gear pod and just kind of run everything here. At the end of the day, you're done. You want to go home, just take this out, put this in your back seat. All your electronics are ready.
Even if you're at a hotel or something, You could just take that right out. You're good to go.
Yeah. But now you can see when this is out, it has so much space. Here, look at it.
I mean, this thing's huge. 13 foot 6 inches.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then they expanded over here on your sacrificial plates. So on the Unlimited, it's a bit smaller. It allows you to have a lot more wiring go through here if you need it, a lot more through holes fitting space. You also have the rod tips here, which are really nice. It's a new addition. Before, it would just kind of lean off right here with these grooves. Now you can put them in here, store them, which is good because some of these guys that go out in the salt are talking about they're under the bridges. They're going under bridges and they're like getting their rods stuck from when they're sticking out in these rear rod holders. So that's a nice addition. Another nice addition to this boat is these scupplers, because you can turn this just like this. Now open it, close it up just like this. They're all built in.
So you don't have to worry about losing them.
Yep. Now another part that's nice is they're plugged on the bottom, so water can kind of just glide through it. So on a sander scuppler, it's open. So if you put a plug in it, you could still get a little bit of water coming up underneath. Now, they put these little plates here, which allows water just to kind of glide through the channels. That really helps with speed.
And a lot of tracking. A lot of track.
Seat can be moved all the way forward, all the way back. It can be used in a tandem setup. You can put a buddy seat up here if you have a kid. You have your dog lay up here if you really have it. If you have a dog, just want to have that extra space.
You know, I know a lot of people are going to say a foot doesn't make that much of a difference, but when I was researching, I was trying to decide what canoe I was going to go with. From here to you figure right here is 41 inches, correct?
About that.
Right around there. You're looking at 41 inches. What that will do for stability is amazing, because you're probably gaining how much? Over a 12.
So idea is the wider the boat is, the more stable it would be. Now there's other factors such as scupplers, how water's coming in versus how you're keeping it out, because there's self-bailing weight capacity and there's weight capacity when they're closed. So there's that. But yeah, this boat is a stable boat. So I haven't taken this one out in the water yet, but I have taken the Unlimited. I found it to be quite stable. I had a hard time flipping it. In fact, I sat on the gunnel of the Unlimited, and I had the gunnel on the other side of it, just on the back of my head resting, and I fell out. The thing stayed upright, which is pretty impressive.
That's cool. And that's what I wanted for my first kayak. I don't want to take a swim because that's typical for me. I love this. This is awesome. I just love that for the batteries.
You open this up here. I had my Lifetime 12-volt 100-amp battery in here, and it fit fine. I had a lot of space. What they do is Nucanoe gives you the through-hole fitting, so you can put it in here, up here, and run wiring into the hole.
Oh, look at that. That's good.
Pretty good.
That's good. And you have your other plate back here.
Plate right here. Some people were running the wiring through here and that
And then right in there. That's
Some people
nice.
are running it inside. Different ways to do it. Standard Nucanoe handle. And then you have your back plate here, which is really good for the Nucanoe. You put a rudder up here, like you're going to do a bow motor, so you can put your rudder back here. You could do Nucanoe EPS system. Plenty of attachments that can go here. You could just put a tiller motor as well and put a tiller motor bracket. So, options.
And this is the thunderstorm color. I like it. And the trailer. Let's talk about the trailer. When I started researching for buying mine, I knew I wanted a load right trailer. Completely welded. And the one thing I really like is we don't have leaf springs. We have torsion axles. That's the same thing that's on my Ranger trailer. And it makes such a difference in trailering. Now, granted, this is only going to be maybe, figure 200 pounds tops, but they trailer so nice with the torsion bars. And they're actually, compared to your other ones, to, what are their names? Yakima, all of them.
So one good thing about these trailers is really important for Northeast is they're galvanized. Because some people, they get trailers that are not galvanized, and they start to realize later when they're backing it into the water, they're not, and then all of a sudden they start to see rust. And especially even not even backing in the water, especially just driving on the road. We have so much road salt here. I mean, we just had a big snowstorm, 16 inches of snow. We're going to get more snow this weekend. You know, you start driving this thing around. Once that road salt starts, it's a pain in the butt to get off. So it's just the best way to do it is to go galvanized.
And all waterproof lighting, of course, so you can back it right in and slide it off. It's nice. I can't wait to get it on the water. Hopefully I'll have it all built by middle of April. There's a lot of ice on our lakes right now. I might sneak a trip down to Virginia, Lake Anna.
We're going to start building it as soon as it starts snowing this weekend. What are you talking about?
We're not getting snow.
Oh, you're not getting snow?
We're not getting any snow. It's going to miss us. I think Wednesday we're supposed to get snow. And the trailer's what, 16 foot long, correct?
It's about 16 and a half.
16 and a half, which really helps. The longer the trailer, the easier it is to back up. So
That is true.
It's nice. You want to take us quick tour of your shop here?
Sure. Ground.
Bonafide XTR.
Yeah, we're rigging this boat up right now. Doing a Minn Kota Tarova on it. Garmin 126 SV with live scope. Sniper marine pole. We got our Yak Attack Black Pack in the back.
And you do rigging here, correct?
Yeah, full rigging shop here. You bring me a vision, we make it happen. So some of the brands we carry is obviously the Nucanoe, but we carry Old Town, Native, Bonafide, and we're also doing Jackson for fishing kayaks. We also have Liquid Logic, Hurricane, and Slipstream on the rec side.
Got a lot of stuff here.
Yep, that's the Old Town Autopilot over here.
With a Tarova, correct?
So, yep, that has its own spot lock motor right there.
Oh, that's a power drive.
There's a stand under here, but the stand was under here. Just pull this, lock it in place. This magnet will touch this magnet right here, and then we'll start it up.
Heh.
That one's a fun boat.
Pedal drive.
PDL 120 Old Town. Here's their Jackson we're rigging up right now. This is the Jackson Coosa X. We're putting a micro power pole on here. We're running a Yak Attack short stack. We got this Tri-Trax 36-inch crossbar that we're going to put on here right now. We have this under seat bag for your paddle boxes right back here. Rod tips, anchor wizard.
Your
Power pole. Not only do we have the power pole, but we have the manual Yak Attack parking pole over on this boat. And after this one's gone, we have another Coosa X coming in here to get rigged up with a Newport NK180.
Nice. Nice.
That's the newest of the Old Towns. That's the PDL 120 Pro. It has a bigger hatch than the PDL 120. Bow ready. Right here, you get your rod tubes in here. It's about 36 inches wide. The seat they changed, so the Old Town usually has a track like this. We're gonna pull these tabs up, move the seat. They changed that, so now you have a track on the rear, on the bottom, on the floor, just like Native has. And so you go here, you have a large tank well. You have tracks going all the way through into the tank well on the gunnels. Really nice fishing platform. And there's our paddle wall. We just moved it around. We're starting to move some stuff around right now in the store as we're in the off season here.
You got everything somebody would need.
Yeah, we try to stock paddles. I mean, we're Minn Kota dealer, Newport dealer, Yak Attack, Aqua, a little bit of everything here. So we also have storage offsite. So everything we do, we store indoors. So if it's not stored in the store, we have indoor storage facility that's down the road. Don't like to have things outside because what I've noticed is sometimes people leave stuff outside and water freezes in scupplers, holes. You start to see fading. If it's outside for long enough, especially if it doesn't move right away.
Right. If you're getting something brand new, you want it brand new.
So that's why we
exactly.
try to keep everything inside.
Exactly. And Titan X.
That's a Titan. This is the new Native hammer here. You got your X-range drive. You pull this thing up. The normal drive on a Native would sit kind of right here, so it takes up deck space. But with this new drive they came out with, it goes all the way forward. So now you have all this deck space. I had a couple customers who bought them, got that 50-degree, I'm going to call it a heat wave, but it really wasn't. And for us, it's a heat wave. I mean, I'm calling this 20-degree weather wave this week.
That's ridiculous. It was -4 at my house this morning.
I know, it's ridiculous. He finally took it out. He was pedaling hard. I mean, he only took it out once, and obviously he hasn't adjusted everything yet. But he was pedaling hard. He was doing 6 miles an hour.
Wow.
Doing 3, kind of just casually pedaling.
Yeah, that's too much work. I'm not pedaling nothing.
You're motorizing. What's good about this is you could put a battery.
Your battery right in there.
So if you do run something like a live scope or you're running electronics off a battery, fits here. And then your second battery would actually go underneath the seat. So they made a huge battery box under this
Oh,
thing.
wow.
The idea is that it can not only fit your standard battery, but it also could fit the Newport like low profile batteries. So you go like that here.
Oh,
So it's a pretty deep battery box.
it is.
And they have the sacrificial panel here, so you can run the wire right through it.
Right through and right out the back or wherever you want it.
Right to either the front for a bow mount motor or back for a rear Newport.
Nice.
And here's some of our tandems.
If you're looking for kayak, whatever you need, Paddlers Cove.
Right here. Right here in Washington, New Jersey. We deliver locally. Everything's done through a pickup truck. No LTL freight to avoid damage.
I'll tell you what, Jack told me my kayak was going to be here the end of January. And guess what? It was here the end of January. It was actually last week it came in. So,
Yep. Came in last week.
you know,
I'm excited to hear how it goes when you get that thing out in the water. It's
yeah,
so new, but
we're not going to tell them how I'm rigging it yet because that's going to be in the next video. But I have some goals. One of the main goals is to make it as close as possible to my Ranger boat at home. So
all right.
that's what we're shooting for there.
That should be fun to see.
We're going to do some cool stuff. Some stuff that I haven't seen in the kayak world yet. I think you are going to like it. But Paddlers Cove, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go home. Well, first I guess I got to pay him. I guess I should pay him. We don't want to get off on a bad start here. I'll pay him, get this thing home, figure out how I'm going to get it in my garage because I do have 8 inches of snow in front of my garage where my boat is. Probably just drag it in.
Trying to get shoveling.
I'll have the kids do it. They can handle it. So we're going to do that. And my next video will be how I'm going to rig this. I'm going to tell you everything I'm going to do. And I'll do a whole series on the rigging part of it. I'm not very mechanical, but I'm going to do it all myself. I've rigged my boat, so we're going to see how it goes.
Any questions? You just come back here.
Yeah, I'll just come back here.
Of course.
No, we'll have fun with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this.
It's fun to rig out the boat.
I'm not fishing the BFLs this year. I decided against that. I'm going to focus on the kayak tournaments. We'll see how it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, but we'll get there.
You got a couple good clubs right by you. NJKBF, Eastern PA, Kayak Anglers. You got to join some of them.
Yep, definitely.
Got some tournaments to win.
I'm going to give it a month of getting used to it, and then I'll start that. But it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm excited. And until next time, hit like and subscribe. We're gonna have fun with this. And I'm out.
There you go.